Bon appetito, enjoy your watermelon and feta salad.
That's gorgeous, Chef. Thank you so much that we had a chance to meet you today.
My pleasure.
Yum. So what's your favorite dish on the menu here, Chef?
My favorite dish today is lamb ossobuco with couscous.
It seems like a hot day, Chef. What do you have that's good to drink here?
Why don't you come over to the bar? I'm going to have you a nice smoked whiskey sour.
Wow, sounds good.
The first one you've ever seen.
Okay.
Follow me. So we have this very nice whiskey sour, okay, which is one of our specialty cocktails at Corner House. So we're going to let this chamber full of smoke, and it gets this really beautiful aroma and smoke of these spices like cinnamon and star anise.
Okay, that sounds and looks amazing, Chef.
One of the most sexiest cocktails in my restaurant.
So what was your best food moment in this restaurant?
The reaction of any of my guests taking the first bite of what they are eating, that's the magic moment.
What's the best compliment you've ever got?
Chef, we want to take you home.
What is your best food moment ever?
When I cooked for my mother and she said, yes, you can cook.
What's the most exciting thing that happened to you on QE2?
Shaking hands with Sir Nelson Mandela and getting a bear hug from him.
What did he say about the food?
Wonderful. Keep it up.
Of all the celebrities you've ever met, who do you think had the best knowledge of food ever?
When I was sailing on the Queen Mary 2 and Lenny Kravitz was eating in my restaurant for 9 days in a row. Lenny Kravitz really knew his meat very well. So he was a true connoisseur of good food, just like his music.
So which city's food culture excited you the most?
Definitely Istanbul, Tel Aviv, Hong Kong, and definitely Italy. Let me show you what I picked up from Italy. Black rice from the north of Italy. It's got an amazing earthy but at the same time very sweet flavor, and the starch is really creamy. Actually, I'm going to be making a black rice pudding with it.
What do you think is your food philosophy that you would like to tell the world?
Keep it simple, clean, bold flavors.
So Chef, tell us about the very first moment that you decided that you were going to be a chef.
You know, when I looked at that lasagna which I made for the very first time, it's that feeling of creating that dish and that smile, shooting that whole signal to the brain that yes, this is what you want to do for the rest of your life. Yo, nice, thank you. So this is my favorite dish, the lamb ossobuco with couscous. So we're going to be adding some spring onion shreds to it and a little bit of olive oil. One of my favorite dishes on my menu.
So Chef, it's been a long journey since then. Do you still feel the same way as you did when you started out?
I think I feel better every day. Thank God that I've chosen what I really love to do. That's why every day is like a holiday for me.
Where do you see India and Mumbai's food scene going?
With the farmers working closely with some of the chefs and people appreciating what good ingredients and produce is all about. I think this is just the beginning of that super highway to great food.
Does your staff fear you? Do you like it like that?
We are not staff, we are all family members. So each of them is, as we call them, La Familia. My house is your house. Mia casas, tua casas.
One chef that's your mentor and why?
Massimo Bottura, because what he does with even simple ingredients, it's all about how you treat them. It's all about eating right with the right seasons. So I think he's been an inspiration for me to bring the real food back.
Here's a fun question. Every chef has a nickname. What's yours?
So they call me the Little Tiger.
Why is that?
This actually started when I was the chef of the Queen Mary 2, and we had like 9 kitchens which I used to look after. I used to run that kitchen like a tight ship. So
what's the next biggest milestone on your to-do list?
Food takes a lot of time in my life. I mean, I'm always surrounded by food. A modern, new age vegetarian restaurant which cooks with only seasonal produce. So that's the next goal which I want to achieve.
What do your kids have to say about your food?
My daughter has an amazing palate. If I really want to find out with an honest opinion, whether it's good or bad, she gives me a bang-on opinion.
Before we go, Chef, I just want to ask you one last question. Every chef has a legacy that he wants to be remembered for. What would you like to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered as that crazy great chef who made cooking look so easy and so much fun that now everybody wants to cook.
All right, thank you very much, Chef.
You're welcome.
Enjoy your day.
See you soon. If you want to know everything about food, cooking and have a lot of fun, keep on watching India Food Network always.